Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my October budget. So if you are interested in seeing how I'm going to work these funds, then stick around and keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back. So if you are new to my channel, if you're not new to my channel, then you already know that I have started doing like kind of sort of a monthly budget. I guess you could call it a monthly budget, where I kind of estimate income and how I'm going to pay my bills for the month. So I've already printed my sheets. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I did print a new sheet that I'm gonna try to incorporate into my monthly budget, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So this is my monthly layout for the month of October. I did go ahead and fill in the bills for the month. The only thing that is missing is, let me know if you know, Jeff Davis, because Jeff Davis is due toward the end of the month. When I'm doing my budget at the beginning of the month, I don't really know what the light bill is going to be. So I usually just have to key that in later on. But what I think I'm going to do for right now is kind of estimate or guesstimate from just kind of going off the last 2 months bill. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing before I start doing got this all mixed up, my sheets, because this is, let's see, week 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So here is my monthly budget sheet for the month of October. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start that. So let me put this to the side and make sure that I'm in view. So you should be able to see it. So as far as my income, I'm gonna start with income. So income, I did notice when I was doing my monthly decorate with me in layout, when I was putting down my payday stickers, I noticed that I was going to have an additional pay day. And I was supposed to go in and print some more, but I was lazy. So I just used one that I already had that don't even match, but we're going to act like that ain't there, okay? So estimating for income. So as far as paycheck amount or income one, we have the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. So we actually do have a paycheck for each week of the month for October, but not all full paid. So the first one is going to be kind of a, so that's going to be the 700. I'm going to estimate 700. These two are, let me see, let me go back. So I have 1, 2, 3 fulls. So 2,000 times 3. And then we have, I'm gonna say 700, and then this one is like I'm gonna say 450. Should I say 450? I'm gonna say 400 just to be on the safe side. So 6, so 2, 4, 6,000 plus 700 plus 400. All right, so let's say paycheck amount for the month of October is going to be 7,100. So I'm gonna put that here, 7,100. And then for extra income 2, usually it's just 2, but there's the 3rd, the 17th, and the 31st. 60 times 3, so that's $31.80. And then looking at my YouTube studio, I definitely did make payout. So I think I'm gonna just estimate 130. So if I add that up, we have 7,100 plus 3,180 plus 130. So that's $10,410 that we're looking at. Hopefully October is going to be a good month, but we definitely have a lot going on this month. Mariah's birthday, my husband's birthday. We got a couple of other birthdays. We have my stepdaughter's birthday. We have my brother's birthday. My niece's birthday, girl. Okay, so let's get into it. So mortgage is going to be $2273.54. Vivid is my security system. That's 6412. And I have my calendar here because I have my bills already wrote out, so I'm able to, like I said, the only thing that I don't have is Jeff Davis. But we're going to estimate, just depending, according to what it was the last 2 months. We have Fortiva, which is, I'm going to say $40. And then Fox Pest Control is always $50. So if we add that up, we have $2273.54 plus $64.12 plus 40 plus 50. And that is $2427.66. All right, and then down to miscellaneous. So we have Georgia 150. Subscriptions is always as of right now, $202.78. That is Sirius XM, and then the rest is basically subscriptions that I use for either business or YouTube. Memberships, I don't have anything. USCI is $79, and then LCP is $65.50. Now, what we do have extra this month is time for my quarterly insurance that I have, like an extra life insurance or whatever. And so that is stage, and it is $45. All right, so miscellaneous, let's add that up. So that's $542.28. All right, cash envelopes. So last month, I made the mistake of not budgeting for cash envelopes, like groceries, different leisure expenses. And I did that because I was like, okay, girl, and I was still spending in those categories. So I definitely need to budget, because that allowed me to go way over budget. So if I'm looking at, and because I have a pretty much income throughout the month, I usually do between $150 and $200 a week for groceries if I can. And just looking at this, so let's see, week 1, y'all remember, well, I don't think you know yet. We have some carryover. So, the first week, I'm gonna kind of do it lightly. So we're gonna do 150. And then the second week, I may do 200. The third week, we're looking at Let's do another 200. And then this week, no. First week, 150. Second week, we just have that one, so 150. Third week, 200. Fourth week, we just have the income, so I'm gonna do 150. And then here, 150. So we're gonna do $800 for groceries. 150, 150, 200, 150, and 150. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So for groceries, I'm gonna say $800. Eating out, I haven't been doing eating out, but I'm gonna still put $25. Household, we're gonna do $50. I said I was gonna start doing like $50 for household. So that's $875 for cash envelopes. Utilities. Now for Jeff Davis, like I said, I didn't get the bill yet, but for September, Jeff Davis was $471.78. And then for August, Jeff Davis was $474.18. So I am going to put, hopefully it went down, but I'm gonna say 480. Saying that sounds crazy. It's crazy that $480 is for goddamn light bill. It's ridiculous. My water is, let's see, where is water? Due on the 13th. So water is $48.01. Gas is $38.90. Internet is $90.40. And phone $269.64. So if we add this up, we have $926.95. All right, car 1, $721.57. Car 2, Naya takes care of. Gas. So usually I do $30 a week. I do work from home. Most of my running is on Thursdays. And I don't typically do too much running on the weekends because most of the time I'm doing housework and resting, girl. But we have, so let's see, 30, 60, 90. Well, actually, 30, 60, and then I shouldn't, $30, shouldn't do 60. I'm gonna do $90 for gas. Yeah. All right, insurance. Car insurance, $573. Car insurance, $573.64. All right, so that's it for transportation, and that is $721.57 plus 90 plus $573.64, and that is $1385.21. All right, and then that to the side. All right, so then we have, let's go to carryover, because so when you'll see, it'll make sense when I do my closeout for September. but we have carryover, unfortunately. We have to carry over, I think I wrote it here, progressive 286.82, which is the second portion of my insurance, is due at the end of September. So I'm still going to be within that little grace period, but and then I have to put that last portion of the mortgage and then truck. So let me see. Let me add that up and see what it'll be though. Oh my God, y'all, I was having a time with this calculator, but geez, carryover, my God, $2,118.93. And I'm gonna go over what that is, but oh my God. Just let that sink in for a minute. God damn. Okay, Lending Club, this is the real deal, Holyfield. Y'all know how I am. 118.34. Capital One. So that would be, what's Capital One? We have 140 and the 18 to 63. So 203 is due on my Capital One cards. And then Firestone, we have 46. We have Carnival. And that one is, what is Carnival? Where are you, Carnival? Oh, 142.16. We have Amazon. Now, Amazon is another card that's due at the end of the month, so it's not showing yet. So I'm gonna guesstimate. I'm just gonna put 250, and that's the high end, high end. But that's gonna leave me some room, breathing room. Lowe's is only 30. And then we have Amex. Now, Amex, I usually just put 200. It's usually about 150. And then, y'all, I have a little small, what you call it, for care credit, $30. Thanks to King. All right, so let's add this up. Lord, how you have debt of $3,138.43. This will all make sense when I do my closeout for September. That's when the aha moment gonna come. But y'all, that's the carryover. But no worries. We got this. Let's go back up. No challenges right now. Emergency, we're gonna try to put 25. And we're not doing any challenges other than our no spin. Car maintenance. Let's see. So car maintenance, we're only doing sinking funds, and then that's and then the no spin challenge. That's all I'm focusing on. I said I wasn't gonna cut out the savings challenges right now until I can kind of get down some of this debt. So pills and potion, I said $10. School days, I have to put some money back in there. So $5. Escrow, we're gonna do 20. King, I'm gonna do 30. Health and beauty, let's do 15. Home maintenance, put that 20. I'm not gonna worry about that. And then I usually take at least $10 out of the YouTube check to put in an envelope for YouTube, just in case I need to, whatever, something for a video. And then let's see how much that is. All right, so that's $135. All right, so adding this up, let's see. So let me bring my sheet back over here. Sheet. All right. So we have cash envelopes, $8.75, which seems high when I say that. Housing, $24.27.66. Utilities, $926.95. Miscellaneous, $542.28. Transportation, $1385.21. Sinking funds, $135. Savings, $25. We have challenges. We're not doing anything. Debt, we have $31.38.43. Total expenses. So we're going to add all of this up. Okay. Cutting it close. So total expenses, $9,455.53. If I was not in debt, y'all, I would be, I ain't gonna say balling, but baby, okay? I would be good, okay? If I wasn't in debt, imagine if I wasn't in debt. That's crazy. All right, total income. So we're saying total income is going to be, guesstimation is $10,410. So minus 10,410. So we're looking at a remaining for the month of $954.47. And like I said, we got some birthdays and we got, some stuff going on. So I'm glad that we're not going to be in a negative, but I'm sad that I wish that a month like this where I have an extra income coming in, an extra week of extra income, and then a month where I have not all full paychecks, but a paycheck every week, that I don't have more left over than this. But whatever. So that is my budget for the month. This is what we're looking at. Now, you do know that I take this and then I break it up week by week. I'm probably going to do that off camera because I'm pushing for time. But if you've watched my previous monthly budget videos, then you already know how that goes. I can definitely come back and then just kind of show you. But the page that I said I'm adding extra. So I'm doing the snowball method, and I do try to keep track of what I'm putting extra toward whatever card that I'm focusing on. So with that being said, I ended up doing this sheet because usually at the end of the month, usually at the end of the month, I document it right here, which I'm still going to do, but I feel like this sheet would be a little bit better. So I'm going to start printing a sheet to focus for that month on whatever card that I'm focusing on for that month. So for this month right now, I am focusing on, you know, I am trying to do the debt snowball method, y'all, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked at my budget yesterday, and I'm thinking that I might switch it to the avalanche method, or I might, yeah, something. I don't know. But let's just stick with what we planned, because I've said this in a previous video. I want to switch up real quick. I'll change a plan on your ass in a minute, okay? But I'm trying my best to just stay focused on what I initially said I was gonna do. But just looking at the interest and all of that, I'm really thinking about changing up. But anyway. So right now we're focusing on the Capital One business card. So this is the card. And I did look it up. The interest rate on this freaking card is 27.24%. The due date is always on the 10th. I don't have a minimum payment this month because, you know, I'll be making the extra payment. I made an extra payment from the money that I saved from my no spend for August. So I don't have a minimum payment. Starting October, the balance is $1769.50. Now this card is also the card that I do my subscriptions on. So I do make I pointed here, but subscriptions on. So I do make an extra payment. 2 payments. So I do a monthly payment. I do an extra income. Let me see. I do a monthly payment, the minimum monthly payment. Well, the snowball monthly payment. I do the snowball monthly payment. I do an extra payment because of my no spend from the previous month. And then I do 2 other payments to cover the subscriptions. Yeah, so that's why I decided to do a sheet like this for the card instead of trying to jot it on this little portion right there. And then I can probably total it up and then just put that number there. I don't have a goal of when I'm gonna pay it off, so that's not gonna apply for this particular card or account. I do want to start paying attention to my whys. So when this debt is paid off, I do feel like, one, I will feel excited and accomplished. And then I also feel like I'll be confident toward the next debt payment, because remember when I paid off the first couple of accounts, it really made me confident that I can do this. And when this debt is paid off, I will be able to. So when this debt is paid off, I'll be able to work on the next debt. And then 2, I'll have more money left over to go toward whatever, something else. So that is that. So like I said, when I make my my snowball payments, when I make extra payments or anything, I'm going to document it here so that we I can see like a full picture versus me just kind of doing an overall at the end of the month here. So but yeah, that's my monthly budget, y'all. It definitely helps me when I'm doing it like this. I still do break down my paycheck to paycheck budget here. But like I said, due to time, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta bring one of my daughters to the doctor. But that is it for this video, y'all. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time your girl upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Okay, my girls, bye.